New developments today in the aftermath of an oil spill in Saskatchewan. Officials from Husky Energy spent the day in Prince Albert providing a clean water plan and a revised timeline of when this leak started. Prince Albert, one of several communities where drinking water has been affected by the oil spill into the North Saskatchewan River. Car washes and other businesses have been closed, and 2 emergency pipelines to provide alternate sources of water are being put into place. The Saskatchewan Premier Brad Wall has postponed his visit to the area following a request from the mayor. And Devin Haru is in Saskatoon tracking this story for us. And let's start, Devin, with the latest.
Well, Ian, we've had these provincial updates every single day. A little bit of good news, some bad news today. The good news is that the city of Melfort has lifted its boil water advisory, so safe drinking water out of the tap in Melfort. I spoke to the mayor earlier today, and of course, you and I talked about these unprecedented steps they took to get that safe water to those residents in Melfort, moving their pipeline from the affected water to a reservoir they haven't used since 1993. The mayor says he's pleasantly surprised that everything is running smoothly. Now, the bad news, we learned that the oil slick has moved 500 kilometers downstream, and obviously that has compromised the water for tens of thousands of people living in this province, North Battleford, Prince Albert, all over these communities, and we know that 4 communities have now declared local states of emergency. We're also learning that 19 animals have died as a result of this oil spill. That number has continued to rise every day during these daily briefings. And we're also learning that the province has 62 boats in the water trying to corral the oil and clean up. In terms of that cleanup, Ian, take a listen to the mayor of Prince Albert, Greg Dion.
You know, because if they would have been here sooner, they could have maybe answered the questions why they didn't boom the river, why they're not doing this, why they're not doing that. And but now they're here, and so I'm happy.
And Devin, still questions now about how exactly and when this oil spill began.
Well, Ian, you and I have had a conversation about this, and I've been back and forth with Husky Energy all week. Up until Tuesday, it was our understanding that this leak happened last Thursday around 10 a.m. Then we get the initial incident report from Husky Energy saying that it was discovered at 8 p.m. Wednesday night. Then today, Husky Energy resubmits that initial incident report and says that the pipeline leak was spotted at 10 a.m. Thursday morning. All of these times, all of this confusion, important because what it tells us is that at this point, we haven't gotten an answer as to when exactly this pipeline leak started. And that means that we don't know how long that pipe was leaking into the North Saskatchewan River. We know that 250,000 liters of oil leaked into the countryside and into the river, but we don't know when it started. Ian, we continue to ask Husky Energy this question, looking for answers. All I've gotten is that they continue to investigate, and the only way they're corresponding with CBC News at this point, Ian, is via email. They won't do any radio or television interviews. We'll keep asking the questions.
All right. Thank you, Devin.